Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about some chapter of your NCERT exercise comparing quantities and also we discussed about the perimeter and area and we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now today, dear students, we are going to discuss your very important chapter of your NCERT exercise which is simple equation. Dear students, first of all we discuss about what is the equation. There is the relation between constant and variables having equality sign is known as equation. Suppose that if we write ax plus b is equal to c, this is a form of an equation. Here a, b, c are what? Real numbers and x is your variable. Any variable. So this is a simple equation, linear equation. Okay. Suppose that if we write 4x plus 3 is equal to 5, then 4. This is a form of a equation in variable x. So an equation is the algebraic relation between constant and variables having equality sign. Now we discuss about the solution of a linear equation. Let's see. Now, first of all, we discuss about solution of the linear equation. Students, suppose that if ax plus b is equal to c is a linear equation, okay, or simply we can say equation. Now we discuss about the solution of the linear equation. Dear friends, any value of x which satisfy the given equation is known as the solution of the given equation. Suppose that if we put x equal to, suppose that minus 2, after putting x equal to minus 2 we get our right hand side, that is c. Then we can say that x is equal to minus 2 is the solution of the given equation. So any value of x which satisfy the given equation is known as its solutions. Now dear friend, we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on solution of the equation. Let's see. Let's see dear friends, some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on solution of the given equation. Now your question of your NCERT exercise, check whether the value given in the brackets is solution to the given equation or not. Is a solution to the given equation or not. Okay, dear friends, here we have some equation, okay, and we check whether the value in the given bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. This is one of the most important topic. Let's see. And your first question is n plus 5 is equal to 19 and in bracket is given by n is equal to 1. Second one is what? Your second question is 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and the value of n is what? Minus 2 is given in the brackets. And third one is what? Third one is 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 given as n is equal to 2. Fourth one is what? 4p minus 3 is equal to 13. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 given by 4p. So the value of p. So the value of p is 1. And fifth one, 4p minus 3. 4p minus 3 is equal to 30. Given by p is equal to minus 4. Okay. Thus, these are the questions here, which is very important question of your NCERT exercise. Here we have to check that we check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. Dear students, in that type of question, first of all we put the value of n, p or variable value of the variable in left hand side of the equation. If we get, after solving them, if we get the value of is equal to its value is right hand side, then we can say that this is the solution of the required equation. Now let's see its solution. Now we take first part of this question and solve it. Dear students, in first of this question is what? Here n plus 5 is equal to what? 19. Okay. Here n plus 5 is equal to 19. Then what I do, dear students? Now in LHS we put n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. Let's see. Now we take left hand side, which is what? N plus 1. We put here n is equal to 1. Now we check that we put n is equal to 1. So if we put n is equal to 1, then 1 plus 5, that is 6, which is not equal to 19 now. Different, if we put n is equal to 1 in this equation in left hand side, then which is not equal to 19, which is given as 6, which is not equal to 19. Thus, in this way, we can say that, thus, you are right in this way, thus, n is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equation. So, n is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equation. This is our required answer. Dear students, similarly we can solve all the questions of that, all part of this question in same way. Now we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Now we take the second part of this question, which is what? Which is given as 7s plus 5 is equal to 19 and n is equal to given by minus 2. Now again, first of all we write the solution, the equation of the given equation. Now we take LHS and put the value of n is minus 2. Okay. Now we take LHS, which is what? 7n plus 5. So okay, now we put n is equal to minus 2 in LHS. If we put n is equal to minus 2 in LHS, then we get what? We get 7 into minus 2 plus 5, that is 7 to the minus 14 plus 5. Yes, and minus 14 plus 5 is what? Plus minus 9, sorry, minus 9, which is not equal to what? Which is not equal to 19, which is not equal to 19 now. Because if we simplify them, dear student, let's see once more time. This is our given equation. Okay, now we take LHS, which is 7n plus 5. Now what I do, dear student, we put n is equal to minus 2 in that side, and after simplify then we get 7 to the minus 14 plus 5, that is minus 14 plus 5. Minus 14 plus 5 is what? Minus 9, which is not equal to what? 19, which is not equal to 19. Thus what I say, hence n is equal to minus 2, n is equal to minus 2 is not a solution of the given equation. This is our required answer. Okay. Dear students, similarly this is the very important question. So similarly we can solve all part of this question. Let's see the third part of this question. Now look, we take the third part of this question, dear student, and its solution. Your third part is given as what? This is your 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and here n is equal to 2. Now we apply the same process. Now what I take? Now take LHS, which is 7n plus 5. Thus we put n is equal to 2. If we put n is equal to 2, then we get as 7 into 2 plus 5, that is 7 to the 14 plus 5, that is 19, which is equal to 19. Here, after simplifying, then 7 to the 14 plus 5, that is 19, and which is also equal to 9. This is RHS. Okay? Thus n is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation Okay? Thus in this way, this is our required answer. Thus dear student, n is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation. So because of why it is a solution of the given equation, because of the student, the value 2 is satisfied the given equation, means is here we put n is equal to minus 2 in left hand side, then we get our right hand side, that is RHS. So we can say that n is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation. Similarly, we take and solve the next part of this question, which is what? Fourth part. Our fourth part is what? Say 4p minus 3 is equal to 13, and in bracket we get p is equal to 1. Similarly, we apply same process. Take LHS. We put what? We put p is equal to 1 in LHS, so we get p 4 into 1 minus 3 is equal to 4 minus 4 minus 3, that is 1, which is not equal to 13. Here, if we put p is equal to 1 and we get 1, which is not equal to right hand side, thus we can say that p is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equation. So dear students, this is the process method to solve that type of question, and you evaluate them which value is the solution of the given equation or not. Similarly, we take and solve the last part of this question. Let we take the last part of this question and solve it. We get as 4p minus p is equal to 13 and p is equal to minus 4. Now we take left hand side. Okay, we take left hand side. Now we put p is equal to minus 4. So we get as 4 into minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 13. Okay, 4 into minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 13. Now we get 4 for the minus 16 minus 3 is equal to 13. So we get minus 16 minus 3. Yes, minus 16 minus 3. What I get? Minus 16 minus 3 we get as what? Minus 19. Which is not equal to what? Which is not equal to 13. Thus, we can say that thus p is equal to minus 4 is not a solution of the given equation. Okay. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve all. I think you can understand all the question. In this way, you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise based on solution of the given equation. Now, dear student, we take and solve some other type of question. Now we discuss the next topic with the solution of the given equation. We solve the given equation. Let's see some question based on these topics. Now we take some other topic. Now your question is solve the given equation. Solve the given equations. Your first question equations 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Second one is what? 3a minus 14 is equal to 4. Third one is what? 20p upon 3. 20p upon 3 is equal to 40. Next one is what? Next one is what? 10p plus 10. 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. Fourth one is what? 7m plus 9 by 2. 7m plus 9 by 2 is equal to 13. Next one is what? Next one is what? 6z plus 10. 6z is equal to minus 2. And seventh one is what? 2 into x plus 4. 2 into x plus 4 is equal to 12. Next one, 8th is that 0 is equal to 16 plus 4 into m minus 6. And ninth part is that 2y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 37 upon 2. And 10th part is 4 plus 5 in bracket p minus 1 is equal to 34 and next part is 16 is equal to 4 plus 3 in bracket t plus 2. So these are the questions. Okay, and in questions what I do, dear student, in that question we solve the given equation. Dear student, the meaning of solving the given equation is that what? Means that to find the value of the variable which is involved in this equation. Dear student, the concept of solving any equation means we find the value of the variable which is involved in the given equations. Similarly, now in that equation we find the value of p, which is our required solution of the given equation. In that equation we find the value of m, which is our required solution of the given equation. So in this way, we find the value of the variable which is involving in that equation and simplifying them. In this way we get our result. Now let's see. We take and solve the first part of this question. The first of this question is what? 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Dear students, first of all, in that type of question, we separating the variables and constant. Okay, we separating the variable and constant, then simplify them, and hence we get our result. Let's see. First of all, we can write 5p is equal to 17. We transfer plus to that side, so we get minus 2 na. Dear student, here plus 2 transfer that side. So what I get? We get as minus 2. Okay, now we get what? We get as 5 is equal to 17 minus 2, that is 15. That is the value of p is equal to, this is 5 will multiply, so it comes to in denominator 15 upon 5. So 5 3 is a 15. Thus the value of the variable is p is what? 3. Dear friend, just I tell about that topic. The value of the variable is known as the solution of the given equation. So here p is equal to 3 is the required solution of the given equation. This is our required answer. Similarly, we take and solve the next part of this question. Let's see. We take second part of this question, which is what? 3m minus 14 is equal to 4. Dear students, in that question, this equation involve the variable m. So if we find the value of m, so the value of m is our required solution of the given equation. Let's see. Dear students, we can write 3m is equal to 4 minus 14 transfer that side. Minus 14 transfer that side, we get what? Plus 14. So we get 3m is equal to 14 for what? 18. Thus the value of m is equal to 18 upon 3. The value of m is equal to what? 18 upon 3. Now what I get? 3 6 are 18. Thus the value of m is what? 6. This is our required answer. Because of in this question the variable is what? M, and we find the value of m is 6. So this is our required solution of the given equation. Now we take and solve the third part of this question. Your third part is what? 20p upon 3 is equal to 40. Dear students, this is also very important question. First of all, just I discuss about that. Dear student, in solving any types of any question, first of all, we separating the variables and constant. In this question, first of all, we transfer 3 that side. Here 3 is in the denominator of the given equation, so it must be multiplied by 40, na? So we do if we done cross multiplication, then we get what? 20p is equal to what? 3 into 40. 3 into 40. 20p is equal to 3 into 40. Now what I get? We get as 20p is equal to 43 the 300, 3 4 the 120. 120 na? Now the value of p is what? Now different. The value of p is what? 120. Here 20 is in multiply, so it comes to in denominator. So we here 0 0 cancel each other, so we get 12 upon 2. Now we divide 12 by 2, so we get what? 12 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12. So 6. Thus the value of p for this equation is what? 6. So here different 6 is our required solution of the given equation. So this is the process to solve any equation. Okay, now in this way we solve first, second and third part of this question, which is very important for you and your examination purpose. Now similarly we take and solve the fourth part of this question. Let's see. Now we take fourth part of this question is equal to what? 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. Here also we apply the same process, dear student. Here first of all we write 10p is equal to 100 plus 10 minus transfer that side minus 10. So we get 10p is equal to what? 90. So the value of p is equal to 90 by 10. 10 9. So the value of p is 9. This is our required answer. Okay. Similarly we apply the same process. First we transfer 10 that side, so we get minus 10, and we subtract 10 from 10 100, we get 90. So the value of p is 90 upon 10, that is 10 is a 90. So in this way the required solution of the given equation is p is equal to 9. Now we take the fifth part of this question, which is what? 7m plus 9 by 2 is equal to 13. So first of all we write 7m is equal to 13 plus 9 by 2, transfer that side minus 9 by 2. So we have 7m, we take LCM as 2, take LCM. So 2, 13 to the 26 minus 9. Now we get as 17 upon 2. Thus we get 7m is equal to 17 upon 2. Now the value of m is equal to 17 upon 2 into 7. 2 into 7. So we get as m is equal to 17 upon 7 to the 14. This is our required solution of the given equation. Dear student, in that question, first of all, just I tell about that. First of all, in solving any equation, first of all we separating the variables and constant. So first of all, we transfer plus 9 by 2 that side. Now we take 2 as LCM. So we after simplifying them we get 26 minus 9 and 17 upon 2. So 7 transfer that side. So the value of m is 17 by 14. This is our required solution of the given equation. Similarly, we take and solve the next part of this question. Let's see. Now we take and solve the sixth part of this question, which is what? 6z plus 10 is equal to minus 2. Dear student, in that one 6z is equal to minus 2 plus 10 transfer that side minus 10. So we get 6z is equal to minus 12. So the value of z is equal to what? Minus 12 upon 6. 6 2s are 12. Thus the value of z is minus 2. This is our required answer. Okay. This is also very interesting and important question. We transfer just that side, and after simplify that we get the value of z as minus 2. Okay. Similarly, we take the seventh part of this question. Let's see. Here, this is x 2 into x plus 4 is equal to 12. Dear student, first of all, we separating the constant in that question. Now we 2 transfer that side. Here 2 is a multiply in x plus 4, na? So we can write the student in this way. X plus 4 is equal to 12 upon 2. 2 6 is 12. That is 6. Thus now we transfer x 4 that side. So x is equal to 6 minus 4, that is 2. Thus the value of the variable involved in this equation is x is 2. So here x is equal to 2 is the required solution of the given equation. Similarly, we take and solve the 8th part of this question. Let's see. We take the 8th part of this question, which is what? 0 is equal to 16 plus 4 into m minus 6. So first of all, we separate 16 that side, so we get 4 in bracket m minus 6 is equal to plus 16 transfer that side, so 0 minus 16. Okay, a 0 means what? Nothing. 0 is what? Nothing. So we can write it in this way. We can write 4 into m minus 6 is equal to minus 16. Now, look, now we transfer 4 that side. 4 is in multiply, so we get as m minus 6 is equal to minus 16 upon 4. 4 4s are 16, that is minus 4. Thus the value of m minus 6 is equal to minus 4. Thus value of m is equal to minus 4 plus 6. Therefore minus 4 plus 6 means what? Minus 4 plus 6 means what? Plus 2. 6 minus 4, that is plus 2. So value of m is equal to 2. This is our required solution of the given equation. Okay dear students, now we take and solve the 9th part of this question. Let's see. Now we take the 9th part of this question, which is what? 20y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 37 by 2. Now first of all transfer that side. So 2y is equal to 37 upon 2 plus 5 by 2 transfer minus 5 by 2. Now 2y is equal to take LCM. So we get 37 minus 5. 37 minus 5 is what? 2, 3. 32 upon 2. Now we get 2y is equal to 2 16 are 32, 16. Thus the value of y is 16 upon 2, that 2 8 is 16. Thus the value of y is 8. So this is our required solution of the given equation. Okay, now we take and solve the 10th part of this question, which is what? 4 plus 5p minus 1 is equal to 34. Dear student, in that question, first of all we transfer 4 that side. So we get what? Let's see, 5 in bracket p minus 1 is equal to 34 plus 4 minus 4. So we get 5 into p minus 1 is equal to 30. Now we transfer 5 that side, so we get p minus 1 is equal to 30 upon 5. 5 6 are 30. Thus p minus 1 is equal to 6. So the value of p is equal to 6 plus 1, that is the value of p is 617. This is our required answer. The value of p as 7. This is our required answer. Now we take last part of this question and simplify them. Let's see. Here the last part, this is 11th part of this question, is 7 6 4 plus 3 in bracket t plus 2. Here we find a variable t. Now look, first of all we write this question in this way. T plus 2 is equal to 16 minus 4. Transfer that side. So we get as 3 in bracket t plus 2 is equal to 16 minus 4, that is 12. Now we transfer 3 that side. So we get t plus 2 is equal to 12 by 3. 3 4 is 12. So the value of t plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, now we get as t is equal to 4 minus 2, that is the value of t is 2. So this is our required answer. Thus, dear students, in this way, today we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on simple equations. Now, dear student, first you revise all the topic, all the questions which we solve in that class and in previous classes. Now you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now we are in next class we take and we revise and your next some other chapter of your NCERT exercise. Thank you.